Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Pisces for the month of April 2023. Welcome back, fellow Pisceans, and I welcome anyone who is new to our Angelic Wisdom community and this monthly series. So the first thing I'm going to ask you is to select or to subscribe, then select the all notification bell, like, dislike, and leave comments. If you haven't checked out the general monthly angel reading, you can go to my current website, the angelschool.com/services. You'll find that in the description area below. If you are a first-time client, you can select the first-time promotional offer, and there are also other options available for you to use as well. If you'd just like to donate or contribute to my channel, you can select my PayPal me link, and any amount that you feel led to give or that you can offer will be greatly appreciated. And finally, I don't know if I said this, but if I said it already, I'll just say it again. I just recorded 12 videos in one day. So, but the general monthly reading, that'll be the first link for April that I posted last week. So it's just a general reading. Everybody should check that out. So just make sure that you do, and that should again be the first link that you see. And finally, the format for this reading. So the card in the middle represents the angelic being that you'll be working with. The cards on either side are from a message from your guardian angel. This card represents the Major Arcana lesson, which is like the big theme, big picture, big lesson, influences and energy that's shaping what you're possibly experiencing this month. And this card from the Minor Arcana highlights the ways that it's showing up in your day-to-day awareness and offer hopefully some advice about how to work with that. So I'm going to ask you right now to take a deep breath together. And there is a being, very fairy-like, holding up a crystal orb. And they didn't tell me like which one, but I'm just gonna let my fingers glide and on the table here and the person see if there's one. Yes, okay. So it's a selenite crystal, and these are wonderful healers. They connect you with the unicorns. They're great for clearing your energy field. And so as you do this, we're going to just sort of connect with that crystal in a few minutes to sort of get some messages for you. But I'm just going to ask you to take another deep breath and breathe into your heart space and just put your attention there. And as you breathe out, just allow yourself to connect with this piece of selenite, and I'll just leave it there on the table. And I do this by just sending my consciousness into the selenite to commune with the deva of this crystal. So I'm really feeling some intensity in my third eye. And as I do that, immediately I see the most beautiful unicorn standing in front of me with the most beautiful curly mane of, and this unicorn has sort of has placed on its back sort of a place, a very comfortable blanket for you to sit on and ride. And so there are several unicorns. And so you pick one and you sit on its back. And then the unicorns begin to heal you. You might feel them, I can feel them just touching me from the back as they are just opening up your third eye chakra. They say that they're doing an augmentation on all of your chakras and your energy field. So this selenite wanted to connect you with the unicorns. And the reason I felt it at the back of my head is because the causal chakra, which is above your crown chakra, but to the back of your head, is like your own moon. And it is actually, that chakra is linked to the moon. And the Archangel Christiel and the unicorns and Lady Luna. And so they want to, they're opening up your heart right now. They're working on the front side of your heart chakra. And you probably feel this stream of light just pouring down through your chakras, through your hara line and down into the earth, just really deeply grounding you into the hollow earth. And the unicorn has you on its back and is dancing with you. So they want you to have more fun in your life, more joy, to focus on more pleasure, and going out on excursions for walks in nature or by a beach or a river. They want you to run, and not just to be as exercise, but they want you to run for the fun of it. They want you to play more as well. They show me, if you have pets, really spending more time with your pet and playing with your pet and really enjoying the interaction with that, as your pet will teach you how to play again. They're also showing me that a pig, and the pigs are from the Pleiades. So they're connecting you with the Palladian energies and the Palladian angels. So if you sense this beautiful blue light that has the very different shades of blue, from the deep into the higher frequencies of blue, this blue liquid sort of light, it's almost very much like the selenite. If you've ever been, I don't know if you can see that. And so this blue light has this sort of quality to it. If you can see the camera picking up the light. And they just ask you to open up to connecting with the Palladian energies, the Palladian angels, and just feel their energy streaming down to you. the healing. You might hear the frequency, high-pitched frequency in your ears, as the reason for that is you are receiving transmissions, and your unicorn leaps from one cliff to another. And so this has given us a sense of overriding fears, they said, that have been lodged deep within you. And it's the angel number 536 that they're showing me. It says the Ascended Masters say that your changed focus is helping you ease the stress of everyday life. Your changed focus is helping you ease the stress of everyday life. When I began this reading, I saw sort of a priestess with a veil that split in the center. And she could just open it from the center to reveal and share herself, but she kind of goes back. She closes it. She keeps it closed because she's creating a shield around her so that she keeps her energy pure. It's a white veil that's very transparent, but it keeps the energy of protection around her third eye and her crown chakra. And I get the sense that it was a long veil. And so you may need to really work with shields of light around you in this month to help you to deflect, the negativity or the energies that the drama that's kind of coming in, that's impacting everyone, and people are really just lashing out because they don't know what's going on, and you do, and they may not have the tools, but these are tools that you can use to shield you from the great impact of these things. So working with selenite for clearing your energy each day, if you have a large piece, I don't really have a large piece, but this is my largest one. And you can just comb it through your aura. Just tune into your aura, your energy field, and you'll feel it, and then just brush it, right? With the intention that it's just disintegrating anything and just drawing it out. And know that your unicorns will collect it all and take it away from you. I guess I don't have a lot of space for that, but put it there. All right, so let's take a look at the archangel that you're working with. And it's Archangel Jophiel. And he's the archangel of your crown chakra. And Archangel Jophiel says, act with wisdom. Use information for the highest good. So your crown chakra is a beautiful pale yellow. And is connected with the planet Uranus, and is whose ascendant aspect is Coordinate. So when they show me a phallic symbol, that means that you're trying to manifest something. Now I'm seeing a family. I just saw a newborn and parents, and they're embracing the child. So it looks like a heart shape with the three heads, with the infant's head lower than the parents, obviously. And so some of you might be trying to bring children, trying to get pregnant, or some of you may already be pregnant and or will be giving birth very soon, or have given birth to a child that just sort of feels like it completes your love. And the love of this child um, is very nurturing and very peaceful, and possibly sort of almost like an ascended master. This child may even have the ability to communicate with animals. So if you have a pet and you notice that your pet is has gravitated towards the child and attends to it in a very unique way, it's because that child has communicated with the animal that it likes it and that it would like for it to play with it. So you might realize that, or see that your pet is very attentive, and that's because your child has a incredible gift of communication with through telepathy. So mind to mind communication, right? So just notice in this month if others of you are finding yourselves being drawn towards a child that may not be yours, but you're drawn towards them. And if you feel as though this child and you just have a communication, this telepathy, you might really understand that it's happening, but it might be something that's sort of subtle that you kind of disregard, but you just kind of feel like, wow, I feel like that kid, I feel like I understand what this kid's wanting or thinking. Um, and this also might mean that you just might have this experience with others, that you might have an interaction with a kid and then discover that you've kind of picked this up and you're better at it. There is some kind of shift, as you all know, that's happening right now on the planet. We've literally shifted into another paradigm. That other one now has been cut off. So the only thing that you're experiencing are phantom experiences, like a phantom limb of your fears. And once what's going to start to happen for you is that, and I feel like we're going back to that high priestess, that you're going to need to communicate less. And I'm not saying don't communicate, but you're going to need to be more like the high priestess, in that instead of using your outward ways of doing things, to be communicating more and receiving and trusting the messages that you're getting from people, from the information that's in their energy field, and trust that first and foremost. Don't waste your energy going through the normal channels when you know you're going to hear something before you hear it that's just a waste of energy and time. And so if you get a sense that, like, don't bother because it's just going to be a waste, then don't go do that thing, because that would be your fear making you doubt and then making you walk through a whole bunch of drama that you could have avoided. And so, Pisces, what we're going to have to learn is how to really conserve our energy, to only use it where there is another open heart available and willing to communicate with you in a fair, straight, and honest manner. I just saw the angel number 855. I believe that's what I saw. So that's huge, right? So, that's the first word of that number. Huge increases in your financial flow are occurring right now. So listen, Pisces, what I get about this is we learn to conserve our energy and stop going through the wrong channels when we get that internal telepathic information, that your energy, see, when you go through the other, then that person hurts us, that sensitivity, and they play these games, and then it just makes our heart hurt, right? Then that pain is equaling to your vibration, which means you're attracting abundance on that level, which is like not attracting, right? So by paying attention, you go through the proper channels and you attract what you need, because you now have total faith and trust in the universe, because you're not practicing distrust with people who don't know how to give it or who won't give it. So the star card comes up for you, and this is a positive card. This is connecting with those beings like the Palladians, working with the crystals for healing. I feel like it's about working with tools. Now, this card always demonstrates somebody, this healer, using these jugs to sort of restore, like after the storm, after the tower. And so the beings from the higher realms of light and from other star systems are connecting with us now and helping us to restore to us the tools that we've had in our past lives from those great eras where we were highly evolved and had high, very advanced technologies. So be aware, of the tools that you have and using them. If you don't utilize them, look, I know we're in a human body, human experience, right? Yeah, get it. But the technology of even communicating with our mouths is just so far behind telepathy and reading energy. It's a whole energy is like a matrix chunk, and there are millions of bytes of information in there that we don't all suss out because of the way we process in the three-dimensional reality our thoughts and having to communicate and express it, where it's just feeling, and feeling is so vast and infinite. There's lifetimes of conversations in each one of these energy matrices or chunks of vibration that we don't even utilize. They keep coming back in new ways for us to get more of it out. So just be aware, okay? Be wise in how you use your energy. The Five of Hair. And so this is about, letting go. Like sometimes, you have to know when something is working and when it's not, right? And in this time, you have to know when to move on. So this just really confirms what I was confirming what I was just saying earlier, about not putting yourself in the melodrama, as it says here, not getting stuck in these or making the same mistakes. You will walk up into a situation, I know exactly what's going to happen. This is just going to go this way. And then you go ahead because you're used to being human, so to speak, and you walk through it because that was the old paradigm. Repeat the ego. Just keep recycling, keep doing it again, keep making the same mistakes. It's okay. No, it's not, because it's karma, and then you have to repeat it, and then you have to learn a bigger lesson each time. You don't have to do that anymore. And that's why this new paradigm is making it difficult for us to function with that phantom limb and that the way that we operate it. This is why what they're saying to you about, if you're getting this chunk of information, you don't need to talk to that person because you've already had a conversation with their energy. This is real. So if you've had a conversation with that person's energy, even if it played out like a daydream in your head, this person's gonna be like blah 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 blah. Then just wait till another day when you get this sure vibe. Even if that information is not 100% accurate, it is accurate to enough that something is going to be off. And you could avoid that and come back another day or a little bit later when it's on, when the energy, the vibe is right. All right, so Pisces, I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful, beautiful month. Amen.